Hello superhuman, how are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Uzezi Udwefe Ideho. I'm a teen coach and I'm known as the teen's best friend. So good to have you here. So guys, in this video I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things you should know if you are already sexually active as a teenager. So this video is for teenagers. Okay guys, so if you're already having sex as a teenager, then you should know these 5 things. You cannot be having sex up and down. These 5 things should be in front of your mind, not even at the back of your mind, in front of your mind. And if you are celibate, maybe you've been having sex and you decided to stop, or you're a virgin still, why not? It's also very important that you get to know these 5 things I'm about to share with you in this video, because it's going to be a plus to you. I do not, let me just put it out there, like expecting just to having sex now, but I can also pretend that some are not having sex already. So that's why I decided to also make this video. If you're a parent watching this, you should also want to share this information with your teenagers. Before I get ahead into these 5 steps, please do also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do not forget to click on the notification bell so that when I drop new videos, you're going to get the alerts and watch. And also please do also share. So let's get straight into business. Number 1 thing you should know if you are sexually active as a teen is that you are doing a good thing, but yes, you heard me. You are doing a good thing, but wrong timing. Really wrong timing. How do I mean? There's a lot of misconception, because our parents sometimes shy away from talking about sex and stuff. We rarely really get sexual educations from our homes, especially in Africa and in Nigeria, just in case you're watching outside of Nigeria this video. So sex is not a bad thing. Like I always tell my teenagers, sex is good. Sex was created by God and was created for us, and God will not create anything that's going to hurt us, right? So sex is not a bad thing. Sex is okay, right? Sex is good, but it is created for a man and a woman who are married, for married couples. So what you're doing is right, but it's also at a very wrong timing. So because it's a wrong timing, automatically makes it wrong. And if you're a Christian, you should know that that's fornication. Okay, so sex is not the sin. Let's clear the air first. But in this case, you have turned it to a sin because it's not fornication. You're not married. If you're married, it's a different case entirely. Sex is not bad. Let's get that clear. But outside the context of marriage, you are committing a sin and you are doing other things I'm going to explain in this video. So number 2, yes, I wrote down my point so that I don't get to miss anything. Number 2 is that you can be infected. You can. If you are sexually active as a teen, you can be infected. Yeah, STDs and STIs, sexually transmitted diseases, sexually transmitted infections that, excuse me, could just find its way into your body system, and you do not want to get to that point whereby at this young age you're battling your academics and also battling STDs and STIs. And if poorly treated because you're afraid to share with your parents or an adult or your guardian, these things could go ahead and affect your fertility on the long run. So sometimes when we see people praying for children here and there, it's not because they're not fertile, but at a point in their lives they've also done some stuffs that could hinder the flow of pregnancy. They've altered a lot of things in their body systems, and this is why I always tell teenagers who think they can play a smart one by saying I'm going to use contraceptives, I'm going to use protection, especially protection with fail. Contraceptives, if you really just take your time to read about it, even me as a married woman, I'm trying to do family planning, like for my first child, before I get pregnant again, doctor said no contraceptives, right? He gave me another pattern to use, so you see, these things that you take really just affects your body on the long run. So 2, you can be infected. There's gonorrhea flying there here and there, there's HIV, there's AIDS and stuff. So you just really need to be careful when it comes to sex. You cannot be careful enough. The only way that I think you should and you would be safe is abstinence, and I'm going to just put it out here: abstinence and sex can wait. I'll do another video for you on that one. But number 2, just so you know, I clear the air, is that you can be infected you can't be infected. You know, you say, oh, but he doesn't look like he has HIV. She doesn't look like she has HIV. It's not written on the face. And funny enough, these people might not have gotten AIDS, you know, via sex. It could be maybe as a result of sharing sharp objects or stuff, or blood contact, any other way, right? Via toothbrush, or maybe going to get a haircut, you know, or the salon. So, you know, these things, and you say, oh, I know him, it's but just two of us who are having sex. What about, you know, other contacts by which this can be gotten, aside, you know, sexually transmitted diseases, talking about AIDS now? So you can be infected, and you do not want to be in that zone right now, trust me. Number 3 is that, let me be very honest with you. If you're a Christian watching this video, it's a sin. It's a sin. It's a sin. It's a sin. Fornication is a sin. It's a sin. It's not worth it, right? It's not worth it. And yeah, very true to the point. It's not worth it at all. You can wait. Sex can actually wait. I know you have the butterfly feelings. I know your body is doing you to do, but it can actually really just wait, because part of love is patience. And if you claim to be in love, then that person or whoever he or she is can wait. So sex can wait is a sin. And if you're a Christian, please just know that, you know, you're falling out spiritually, because these things just tend to hinder the flow and hinder your growth, right? And it's also going to affect your personality, like your self-worth. The day the boy or the girl says, oh, they're not into you anymore, you're going to be thinking off. And sometimes there's led to depression, which is brought about suicidal thoughts. So it's just a long group that just connects each other. So that's number 3. I'm talking to my Christian teenagers here. It is a sin. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so number 4, you just might miss the stairs of climbing, you know, into adulthood and become a mother or a father. Yes, pregnancy is real. You cannot be having sex and at the end of the day you expect a stone to come out, or your old furniture, or your fridge. No, it's a baby, a bouncing baby that's going to come out, a boy or a girl. So you just might get pregnant, and you might be a father, you know, being the one who impregnated the girl, and you as the girl, you might be a mom. So pregnancy is real. It's not a joke. You know, I think, you know, sometimes you say, oh, I'm going to be careful, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But believe me, guys, it's out of your control sometimes. It's really out of your control, and this just might surface. So you might get pregnant, and being a mom as a teenager is difficult. You know, being a dad as a teenager is difficult, because you are still dependent on your parents, and now you are saddled with the responsibility of taking care of another child. You know, being a mom as an adult, I sometimes still cry, like I'm still emotional, because it has altered a lot of things for me. It has, not that I'm not happy about it, so I'm happy to be a mom, but you know, if I was to spend like 3 hours doing something, you know, a particular task, now I have to consider my baby, I have to consider, you know, the task at hand and how I'm going to balance it. Just see where I am. I did sneak into this room, you know, to make this video because she's asleep. I've been waiting for her to sleep, like literally for the better half of the day. So she's sleeping now. I'm here doing this. How are you going to balance your academics and balance being a mom and a dad? It's too risky, guys. So again, my shout out for abstinence is real. And number 5, in case you are already sexually active, you can be celibate again. Yes, it's possible to decide not to have sex until it's right, until time is right, and that's when you are married. Okay, so you can decide to be celibate, you can decide to wait and wait and wait. You know, it's going to be worth it. See, I know that, you know, sometimes we get tempted to go into dating. We want to feel loved, we want to be loved. And just so you know, guys, emotions are moving. Like, your body is not even understanding the thing that you're saying. I understand, but the truth is that when you get married, it's not only sex you're going to have. There are a lot of other things that you can do, right? So I want you to first, you know, have the mentality that sex can wait. Sex is really just the least, like, of every other thing, right? So if you are currently dating and you're with somebody who's telling you that, you know, prove to me you love me by sleeping with me, or let's do this to make our bond stronger, all that is crap. Believe me, like, it's crap. It's old crap, it's new crap, it's just crap all the way. So if you're already dating somebody I do not advise teenagers to date because I feel it's a waste of time. Your focus is going to be divided attention, trying to balance yourself and also trying to, be there for the person you're dating. As a teenager, you are still growing. Even mentally, you're growing. You're still growing mentally. Your brain is not yet fully developed. Believe me, guys, if you think I'm lying, do a research on teenage brain. Your brain is not yet developed. So trying to balance yourself out here and there, it's not worth it. I really just advise teenagers, to hold on a bit for dating. And I get asked the question a lot, Mama, when can I date? When can I date? Where can I date? If you haven't seen my video on when you can date as a teenager, please do well to scroll through my YouTube page and you're going to see that video there. I gave some criteria on when you can date, and if you want to, that's the cup again is on you. But believe me, after you watch that video, you will make the right decision. You're going to make the right choices. So do not forget that I said number one, you are doing something right. If you're already sexually active as a teenager, what you should know is that you're doing something right, but you're doing it in the wrong way, and that makes it wrong because sex is not a sin. Sex is okay and it was created by God, and we cannot be more holy than God. I'm just putting it out here, right? But you are currently turning how God intended us to have sex, and that's between a man and a woman in marriage. Next up is that you can be infected. Remember I said, so there are lots of diseases flying here and there. You can be infected. Number three, for Christians, for us who believe in God and just stay true to his word, it's a sin. It's a sin, guys. And sexual sins just really differs from every other sins in the Bible, 1 Corinthians 16:20. So just stop. Just stop. You can. Number four, I said that you just might miss the stairs and become a mom or a dad at this early age. You do not even want to go through that risk. And the fifth, I said that you can be celibate again. So yes, you can decide, to just hold on. Maybe you're saying, I've gone too far. You can still stop. You can. There's a willpower within you. You can. And I just really pray for you as a teenager. If you are already sexually active and you are trying to stop, or you found it difficult, maybe you stop for a week and the next week you are at it again and covering up for the week that you missed out on, I pray that God strengthens you, and I pray that God helps you, and I pray that the zeal to do what is right just comes upon you, and you make wise choices and you make right decisions. If you're a teenager, if you're a teenager and you have a daughter, you have a son, you have a child per se, right? I just really wish you all the best, and I pray that God grants you wisdom to raise your children well, to raise your child well, right? And I hope that you, at the end of the day, also just pass on the right knowledge to your child as they grow, because you've seen where you made errors and you do not want them to go through that part again. So that will be all for this video, guys. Do not forget to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope you learned something anyway from today's video. If you did learn anything, leave me a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you learned and tell me what I said that God, did not say yeah, correct. So please do well to let me know. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that when I go up, you're going to be notified. All right, guys, I have to go now. Thank you for watching. Take care, and bye.